What's going on, everybody? I'm Ryan, back with Locker Room Debates. And the first round of the NHL and NBA playoffs has wrapped up, and we're beginning the second round. So I'm going to give my first round recap as well as my second round predictions. So, starting out with the NBA Western Conference, we had the Thunder defeated the Grizzlies 4-0. Nuggets defeated the Clippers in Game 7, 4-3. The Timberwolves defeated the LA Lakers 4-1, and then the Warriors defeated the Rockets in Game 7, 4-3. Then going on to the East, the Cavs swept the Heat 4-0. Celtics beat the Magic 4-1. The Knicks beat the Pistons 4-2, and the Pacers beat the Bucks 4-1. So, the teams that impressed the most, in my opinion, in round one, I think the Timberwolves, especially Anthony Edwards, he went off against the Lakers. And then the Pacers, I thought they did great too. They defeated the Bucks with arguably one of the best players in Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then the teams that did not impress as much, I thought Lakers, they had high expectations with LeBron and Luka, and they did not do good at all in the playoffs. And then I think the Bucks too. Obviously Dame, he tore his Achilles, so you can't really do much there. I thought they just didn't look good either. But in the NHL playoffs, we had the Jets defeated the Blues 4-3. The Stars defeated the Avalanche 4-3. The Golden Knights beat the Wild 4-2. And then the Oilers beat the Kings 4-2. And then the East, we had the Maple Leafs beat the Senators 4-2. The Panthers defeated the Lightning 4-1. The Capitals beat the Canadiens 4-1, and the Hurricanes beat the Devils 4-1. So the teams that impressed the most, I thought the Maple Leafs, they did fantastic. Usually they always have the first round jitters, but they were able to get over the hump and get to the second round. And I thought the Stars in the West did great, and arguably you could say the Jets maybe a little bit because they came back in that Game 7 against my Blues. And then teams that did not impress as much. In the West, I didn't really have anybody. I thought all the teams that lost, they all put up big-time fights. The Kings were up 2-0. Blues came back a bunch, and they even ran Hellebuck out of St. Louis. And then we had the Wild, they did good. And the Avalanche, they did good too. And then the East, I thought the biggest disappointment was probably the Devils, but obviously they had a lot of injuries. So now my second round matchups, you have the Thunder versus the Nuggets, Timberwolves versus the Warriors, Cavs versus the Pacers, and Celtics versus the Knicks. So starting out with the Thunder and Nuggets, currently the Nuggets are up 1-0 in the series. And I think the Nuggets beat the Thunder just because they have that experience. OKC, they have a lot of young talent, but I think the Nuggets, they've been there before. They got great depth, and they have Jokic, so I think they'll for sure get the win. And then the Timberwolves and the Warriors, we got the young star and Anthony Edwards versus the possibly one of the last dances between Steph, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. But I think the Warriors win this series because they have that experience. They've been arguably the best NBA team in the past decade. So Western Conference Finals would be the Nuggets and the Warriors. And then the Eastern Conference, we have the Cavs versus the Pacers. Currently, the Pacers are up 1-0 on the Cavs. I think, in my opinion, I think the Cavs come back. They win that series. They've been dominant in the East all season. And then the Celtics and the Knicks. Knicks are currently up 1-0 as well. But I think the Celtics are the defending champs. I think they get over the hump and they beat the Knicks and move on to that Eastern Conference Finals. So we'd have the Celtics and the Cavs. Now, NHL, we got the Jets versus Stars, Oilers versus Golden Knights, Capitals and Hurricanes, and Maple Leafs and Panthers. So we got the Jets and the Stars. I think the Stars win this series. Jets, in my opinion, they just did not look good really in that first round. Obviously, they were able to beat the Blues. But Hellebuck, if he has the yips again, that it's not going to be good for the Jets. And I think the Stars are just much more dominant, fast-paced. They're going to win. And then Oilers and Golden Knights, I think the Golden Knights win this series easily. They have the talent, the depth. They're just going to steamroll through the Oilers, in my opinion. So, nope. Oh, I accidentally put the Golden Knights. I didn't put the Golden Knights logo in. It was the Oilers. But take out the Oilers. We got the Golden Knights going. Then the Eastern Conference, Capitals, Hurricanes. I think the Capitals win this one. They look good. Ovechkin, they've had a dream season. They finally won their first round matchup since 2018. I think they win this series. Then the Maple Leafs are currently up 1-0 on Florida, the defending champs, and I think the Maple Leafs finally get over the hump and get to the conference finals. So it'd be Washington and Toronto in the conference finals. But all in all, I think first round was great. Second round's going to be much better. So thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for future videos. Thanks.